Hi, it's Nikki on B96, and we have Selena Gomez on the line.
I'm good. I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm great, and I'm so happy to be talking to you. I'm actually a really big fan of you personally and your music as well.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm loving the new song, Bad Liar. First of all, it sounds great on the radio. And second of all, the second I heard it, I was like, oh my God, that's me. I've done that.
Yes, I think every girl can relate to that for sure. That was the goal. But thank you for saying that. I've had this song for over a year. I'm so happy that it actually exists in the world now.
Trying to play off that you don't like somebody, but you actually really do like them, and your perpetration is not going well, so you're kind of looking like a bad liar.
Story of my life.
So that's going to be on the new album.
Well, yeah, we're hoping that, right now I'm just kind of figuring out what the order is going to be and figuring out the music and how it's going to sound. So I'm taking my time with everything, but nothing's set in stone yet.
Do you have a lot of songs already done, or what's going on?
I do, yeah. I've been in the studio for over a year, and there's, things that work and things that didn't work, and it's been nice to take my time with it because it makes me nervous when I rush through things.
What exactly is your process? Do you sit there with a pen and paper, writing out things and then go into the studio? How does Selena Gomez make her music?
I mean, it kind of depends, but usually for me the process is an experience. It's me going in the studio and kind of talking about where I'm at, emotionally, and where something's happened to me. My music always usually tells a story, or there's always something that kind of has a truth to it, whether it's there in a very emotional way. Very much when it comes to the lyrics, so it's important that it has kind of a voice to it.
And you sit and work with other writers. I noticed that Julia Michaels helped you with this song.
Yes, I've worked with Julia for years now. She is one of my go-to people. She is incredible. I couldn't be more proud of her and what she's doing. It just makes me so happy. And she's just talented. She's just so talented.
Agreed. And, it's a lot of songwriters that never come out in the spotlight as a singer, as she is now, because, she's got her song Issues is a huge hit on the radio. So congratulations to her on that. But when I saw her perform that at the billboards, wow, this chick is filled with so much passion,
It's just, that's what makes her separate from everyone. It really does. And I think that's what people relate to is, when somebody's able to put their heart out like that, it means so much to people because then they can feel like it's tangible, like somebody's experiencing what they feel.
Right. And I think people appreciate honesty in music.
Of course.
So other collaborations on the album, do you have anybody that you've been working with that you can tell us about?
I can't because they won't let me, but there is a few that I'm excited about. I think people are going to be a little surprised. So it'll be coming soon, though, a lot sooner than they think.
Will your song with Kygo be on that, or is that just for his album?
First off, I'm so proud of that song. So I will gladly claim that song. That's my song, too.
So you think that might be on your new album as well?
Yeah. Well, of course. I would work with him again in a heartbeat, though, and even something separate. But just so happy for him, He's such a good guy.
Does this new album have a theme? Like Revival, your last one was super sexy. So is there a theme to this, or is it a straight story from beginning to end? Or
I think that's why I'm figuring out where the end point's going to be, to see where it's going to land. Because even the stuff that's after Bad Liar is so different from Bad Liar. So I'm just kind of figuring it out. And, once there is some sort of structure, I think then I'm not able to stop talking about it.
And let's talk Selena Gomez tour. Is there going to be one in support of the album?
Probably, yeah. I definitely enjoy that part, so I will figure that part out too. But for me, even just now thinking of that, I'm just trying to figure out what the next step is.
Obviously, you'll come to Chicago if there's going to be a tour.
Obviously, I love Chicago.
Well, you were just here this past weekend. There's tons of pictures online. Everybody went crazy for it.
I was. It was so much fun. We had a great time.
Excellent concert. And
yes. So good.
I can't believe that you have time to do these other things with making the album, but I got to give you so much props for 13 Reasons Why. It really...
Thank you.
It's I can't even put into words how important I personally think that this show is.
Thank you. Yeah, it took a while for us to create the project, but, I understand that the content is a little complicated, and it is a very hard subject to talk about, but I think the truth is that kids are just being exposed to so much that they have accessibility. They're desensitized to a lot. And I think they're able to see things that I wasn't even able to look at when I was younger. And now they can just look down and it's on their phone. And I think, with season 2, with some of the questions that were being asked. I think there was going to be a lot of resolution and a lot of questions answered, but it was, a hard thing to make, but I'm glad that it started some sort of dialogue.
Were you even expecting to do a second season?
No, no. I definitely wasn't. We were very blown away by how the reaction was of the first season, so very happy.
Well, I got to say, I'm glad you are because I really want to know what happens with Bryce.
No, I know. You're gonna, all of that's gonna be answered for sure.
And one more thing about 13 Reasons Why. The most powerful moment in the entire thing for me is when Hannah leaves her body and she's just a vessel in the jacuzzi when something happened. And we won't get too into it in case people haven't seen it. And that moment there, that happens. That is so real. And the way that actress played it was, wow. It was amazing.
Our actors put a lot of heart into the show and they put a lot of emotion, and it was really powerful to watch. They definitely believed in what the message was, and some have experienced it personally, so it is a very hard thing, but I think Catherine did the best that she did.
It is a hard thing to talk about, but with May being Mental Health Awareness Month, this is the month to talk about it. These things need to be talked about. They need to not be brushed aside and looked at as taboo.
Yeah, and I also just think it is something that people, especially younger people, I think are afraid to talk about. You might not even understand what's going on in your mind or understand what's happening in your body or your heart, and that's really scary for people. I've experienced it too, and I think it's just important that you have people around you that you are able to try to channel in whatever it is that you're experiencing, and to know that you're not alone.
I'm just so proud of you for doing that.
Thank you.
Shows a lot of character on your part, and
I appreciate it.
One thing I want to mention before you get off the phone is part of your story in life is that you came from nothing and you have gone to extreme heights of things. That's a story of a struggle and hustling and working your butt off to get somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a story of your mom and sacrifice that she made for her kid, believing in her kid, having confidence in her kid. And that part of your story really stands out to me. And I can only wish to all children that their parents do that for them.
Well, she would be so happy right now to hear that. My mom is one of the most incredible people in the world. She really is. She had me when she was 16, and all she wanted was a better life for me. So she put everything she had into making my life better, and that did take a lot of sacrificing. And she didn't have the easiest life, and her experiences are a lot different than mine. So I definitely think she's strong. She has made really powerful choices that weren't easy, and she continues to do that every day.
Congratulations, Selena.
Thank you.
Congratulations to your mom, too. She brought up a really nice girl.
Thank you. I'll be sure to tell her that.
It was really nice talking to you. Thank you so much. Cannot wait for you to maybe go on tour and come to Chicago.
I will be there. Thank you.
All right. You have a great day, hon.
You too.
Bye.
B96.com.